So one day you open your hood and you look right here and you see a pool of fluid. What is that? That's transmission fluid. Where'd it come from? Transmission. Alright, so what's up, guys? Alright, so you might have this situation that happens. It's very common. So what happens is there's a seal inside this rubber, like under this rubber here. It's called a pivot shaft seal. That just means the seal just went bad and you just have to replace it, you know, so that way, you know, it's not leaking anymore. Mine's is all dried up, but it happens over time sometimes. I just have yet to get to it. I already have the part. Like, go ahead and get that from Mazda. You know, don't get it from any other marketplace or whatever. Get it from Mazda. There's a few things you gotta remove. If you're stock, you have the air box, go ahead and remove that, and that's pretty much it. Now, if you're not stock and you if you're not stock and you have an intake, you just remove the intake, and then the battery for just extra room, and you'll have access to there. So you're gonna just remove your the shift links, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that you're gonna remove, and from there, but you'll see that like each bolt is like well, not I want to say each, but there's one bolt that is a different size, so just make sure you remember which one that goes to. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's this one right here, that one. I'm sorry. And there's one more bolt right, can't really see it, right there. And I almost forgot. So you're actually going to remove this bolt right here. When you remove that one, you'll be able to fully pull out the selector. Congratulations, it's a boy. Alright, so you guys got the selector out. Nice, right? Alright, so if it's your first time looking at it, don't be scared. Remember, just take your time. So in here, I don't know if you can see that. You see that pin right there? Yeah, you're supposed to pop that up. They actually have a tool to knock this out, but don't have it, so I gotta improvise. I'm gonna be using one of the bolts I have from my old alternator on the Mazda, and it has this, you know, the stud part here is the same size as there. So use this, grab my purse, and just hack at it. Alright, so you're gonna get you like a poker. I feel like the one with the hook is gonna be a lot easier versus like a flathead screwdriver or something. So you're basically gonna try to get, so there's a bearing. See that bearing? Like, it moves up and down. Alright, so this is the tip of the bearing. You can see that silver lining. So you're gonna go right above that and turn the hook, and it pops right out. Alright, now we're gonna get a new one, and we're just going to find out the best way to just press that thing in. it's not hard at all. And it's gonna stop on its own, and that's it. So now we can go ahead and put everything back together. Oh, go ahead and get the selector. Let that join in. Alright, so when you guys get to this part, this piece is gonna be very loose because there's nothing holding it together. But no worries. You see that hole? I remember that hole. I'm gonna make sure they're facing the same way. Go ahead and guide it through. Make sure it's going through. Now, for this piece right here, the one that keeps swinging, make sure that one lines up with this piece right there. So you're gonna make sure that goes there, and boom. All right. Now, once that is set, you're just gonna make sure you get that hole where you want it, where you can actually see it. Go back to your little pin. Alright, so I'm terrible. My video actually timed out, so I wasn't able to get the full footage of me putting everything back together. So just remember, just put that pin back in and hit it with your purse, and you should be all set. Alright guys, quick tip. Alright, quick tip. While I was down here about to, tighten this up, just remember that it's always a good idea to top off the transmission fluid, and by doing that, like after you change the seal, and by doing how to do that, you'll go here, this piece right here. I believe it's a 15/16. I think it's 15/16. Yeah. So you that's where you will put the transmission fluid. And if you didn't know, this is where you'll drain it. If you were ever to do like a motor swap or anything like that, or transmission replacement, this is where you'll drain the transmission fluid. All right. So I just wanted to give that quick tip. I actually had to reroute my old cash can hose. The one that went this way, I had to reroute it to go back this way because the weight kept hitting against it, so it wouldn't let me go into first. But I just fixed that now, so we're just gonna make sure that all my gears are working, everything's back together as it should be. And that's it, guys. Successfully installed a new pivot shaft seal. Now this area should remain dry until further notice. Alright, and I went ahead and tested the gears to make sure everything was good. And yeah, I just gotta tighten down that one bolt down here, and that'll be it. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.
This is